back to History Ignited, the podcast where we explore stories behind Billy Joel's song, We Didn't Start the Fire. I'm Caroline. And I'm Andrew. Today we're talking about Walter Winchell. He was a famous journalist and radio broadcaster. But before we do, we have some very special birthday shout-outs. Hooray! Yes, we are so happy to wish happy birthday to Caroline, who has been friend with me since my first day of kindergarten. Happy birthday, CP. And also my friend Anna celebrated her birthday recently. We have been friends since first grade. You're a great friend, Anna, and I hope you have a wonderful year. Happy birthday! And it's Savannah's birthday, too. Savannah, we hope you had a very happy birthday and enjoy your new hometown.
Happy birthday, CP, Anna, and Savannah. Keep sending us birthday shout-out requests, but also know that we record our episodes several weeks in advance, so we may not be able to announce them right on your birthday. Even if we are a few weeks late, know that we are thinking of you and sending you happy birthday thoughts on your actual birthday and beyond. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
That sounds like something Walter Winchell would say.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Amy. Walter Winchell was one of the most well-known journalists in the United States during the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. He started as a newspaper reporter, but became really famous for his radio broadcasts. He was known for his fast-talking style and his catchphrases.
Winchell had a unique way of reporting the news. He used a lot of slang and was very dramatic. His broadcasts were like a mix of news, gossip, and entertainment. People loved listening to him because he made the news exciting, but as you'll see, his approach created some problems, too.
Did you know Winchell started his career in show business? He was a vaudeville performer before he became a journalist. Vaudeville was like a variety show with different acts, like singers, dancers, and comedians. That's so cool! So he knew how to entertain people before he started reporting the news. I guess that's why his broadcasts were so popular.
Exactly, Caroline. Winchell had a knack for making the news interesting. He would start his broadcasts with the phrase, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea," which became very famous.
Winchell covered all kinds of stories, from politics to Hollywood gossip. He had a lot of connections and often got the inside scoop on big stories. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, and sometimes that got him into trouble.
Winchell is also known for his columns in newspapers. He wrote a daily column that appeared in newspapers all over the country. People would read his column to find out his latest news and gossip. But not everyone liked Winchell, right? Some people thought he was too powerful and could ruin people's lives with his gossip.
That's true, Andrew. Winchell had a lot of influence, and sometimes he used it in ways that weren't always fair. He could be very critical of people, and his words had a lot of impact. Some people felt he was too harsh and that he invaded people's privacy.
Winchell's career had its ups and downs. During World War II, he was very patriotic and supported the war effort. He used his broadcast to encourage Americans to support the troops and buy war bonds.
But there was a time when Winchell's influence had some negative effects. In the 50s, when the polio vaccine was being developed, he created fear around it. Because people trusted him, some were scared to take the vaccine. Wow, that sounds very serious. Why did he do that?
It's believed that Winchell was influenced by rumors and misinformation. He reported that the polio vaccine could be dangerous, which caused a lot of fear. This shows how powerful his words were and how they could affect people's decisions.
This is a good example of how history sometimes repeats itself. Today, we see similar situations where people are afraid to take vaccines because of misinformation. It's a reminder that those who have power and influence have a big responsibility to share accurate information and not spread fear.
So Winchell's story teaches us about that having power means you have to be careful with what you say and do. You need to think about how it affects other people. And it is important to learn from the past so we don't make the same mistakes again. We should always check the facts and trust experts when it comes to important things like health.
Exactly, Andrew. Winchell's legacy is a reminder of the power of the media and the responsibility that comes with it. It's important to use that power wisely and to respect the truth.
Remember, history isn't just about learning facts. It's about understanding the stories of people and their choices and thinking about what we can learn from them. Our promise is to help you learn and think along the way.
And now it's time for a joke. Ready? Why did 𝗂𝗶𝘀𝘀𝗁 sit on the clock? I don't know. Why? Because they want to be on time.
That's a great one, Caroline.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. We hope you found it as enlightening as we did. Until next time, keep learning and exploring.
So is that like your new podcast voice or?
No, my Walter Winchell voice.
Oh, I see.
Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for joining us on this journey.